My name is Elisa Devlin, and I'm a fully qualified teacher of Maharishi's Transcendental Meditation technique. What is Transcendental Meditation? It's a simple, natural, effortless technique. It's easy to learn and it's very enjoyable. You sit comfortably with your eyes closed for about 15 to 20 minutes twice a day, and it doesn't require any change in lifestyle or belief. That's a really important point. You don't have to become vegan or vegetarian. You don't have to change your belief system. You don't even have to believe in the technique for it to work. Isn't that amazing? It's a mental technique and everybody gets the results. If you can think a thought, you can practice transcendental meditation. Where does TM come from? It comes from this man, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, a traditional saint, a monk from the Himalayas. He was also a scientist and physicist, and when he was very prolific in the mid-70s, he invited all the big intellects in the field of brain advancement and science and physics to come and investigate his technique to show that something was actually happening in the brain. It was more than just, another holy man from India come to save the world. No, there's a science and a methodology behind this technique. Here is a very elementary diagram of what quantum physics and modern science tells us about the manifest reality. They've been investigating particles and atomic structures for all time, and they arrive at this theory of the unified field of all the laws of nature, that beyond all the physicality, it's all reverberating energy. Maharishi says, yes, that's absolutely right. All your quantifications and enumerations are correct, and we can directly experience that unified field through transcending, through this meditation. Wow, mind blown. I can give you all the theory, but you won't really understand that until you close your eyes and you start to meditate and you realize, yeah, something's happening here. Let's use an even more elementary diagram. This one represents the ocean. On the surface of the ocean, you have the waves crashing around. Our mind is like that. Many thoughts throughout the day. Got to go here, got to go to work, got to get the food, make the dinner, collect the kids from school. But within that active mind, we have quieter and quieter levels of thinking. You know yourself, if you've ever been swimming, you dive underwater, it's really quiet. And if you get to the bottom of the ocean, really still. Yet the power of the wave draws from the bottom of the seabed. Our mind is like that, and we have quieter reserves of thinking accessible to us. Transcendental meditation takes the mind from the active level to quieter and quieter reserves and harnesses the potential which lies at the depth of the mind, at the depth of the ocean. What are the benefits of transcendental meditation? The TM practice develops our full brain and mental abilities. You know yourself that you have more intelligence, more creativity, but how to harness it, how to get from the surface of the ocean into the deeper, more powerful elements of your own self. Okay, so what does that look like? Here is a picture of a scientist, Dr. Fred Travis. I highly recommend you visit his website. I'll link it at the end of this presentation. Measuring his TM meditator's brain when she does her TM practice. And we find the same results, whether you're brand new to the method or you've been doing TM for 10, 20, 30 years. Everybody gets the same results. And that is total EEG coherence during the practice. So this is the printout of her brain after her TM practice. And as you can see, all the lines are the same. There's this uniformity happening in the brain, measuring the frontal lobes, the back, the side, the top. And this we call total EEG coherence. Something is happening in the brain during the practice of TM, which is a unique state of restful alertness because we have not fallen asleep. Our eyes are closed. We're doing the technique as it was taught to us, and something is actually happening. It's more than just a peaceful mood. This total brain functioning leads to higher creativity, increased moral reasoning, IQ goes up, clearer experiences of transcending. There are a whole host of benefits from that 20 minutes invested, eyes closed in your meditation. Life gets better. So this meditation is very much for people of the world, people who want the wave of their life to go high and tremendous power, but still being established in the silence of yourself. Maharishi delineates 5 states of consciousness. We are familiar with waking state, that's what we're in now. And then tonight when you go to bed, you're going to dream and you're going to sleep. There's a 4th state, transcendental consciousness, the unified field of all the laws of nature, that pure intelligence. And once we start to access that through our meditation, we harness the power of that. We harness the power of the bottom of the ocean, and we start to work towards cosmic consciousness, which simply means higher brain functioning, more coherence. Okay, so we've talked a little bit about brain functioning. What about the body? Because we know mind and body go together. During TM, the mind settles down, goes into those more silent reserves, and the body settles down. When the body settles down, we gain a state of deep rest, deeper than that of sleep. You sleep for 6, 7, 8 hours a night to recover from the day's activity. When you add that 20 minutes of TM, morning and afternoon, we get a compound value of rest. That means the body settles down faster in the 20 minutes of TM than during your 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep. Remarkable. How do we measure that? Through respiration, skin conductance, plasma lactate. On this chart, the blue represents 20 minutes of TM and the brown represents eyes closed rest. For instance, a cat nap. If you have a nap in the afternoon, it's going to recharge your system to a certain extent. But what we've demonstrated through continuous repeated studies and experiments is that everything settles down tremendously quickly during those 20 minutes of TM practice. Don't take my word for it. You're going to have to try it and experience it directly for yourself. I can give you all the theory, but you won't know what it is until you do the practice. Stress ages us more than any food, wine, or good time ever will. Long-term TM meditators demonstrate a younger biological age. That is a reason in itself to do the practice. Gain the elixir of youth through twice daily transcending and reducing the stress in the nervous system. Anxiety is rife throughout society. TM has great results in reducing anxiety. You can see the blue bar is TM and the brown bar represents other relaxation, imitation versions of TM, only 30% value. And concentration will take you the other way, will make you more anxious. So go for the real deal. Learn that traditional, authentic meditation as it was taught to us through the Vedic lineage of masters. Throughout the ages, deep thinkers have been asking themselves, who am I beyond my physical body, my bank account, my job title? TM is that direct method to experience your inner self in a natural, easy way, which leads to increased self-actualization, the big S, not the little self, the little ego that's always worried and running around and, oh my God, what am I going to do? No, when we start to experience the transcendental value of ourself, we gain inner confidence. As we rise, society rises. We are the microcosm for the bigger story. All meditation is good. Anyone who has the intention to sit down, close their eyes, decrease stress, relax a little bit, it's a good thing. But choose your method wisely. Some methods will keep you in a state of concentration, gripped on one point of focus, or you'll be able to bob around like, oh, think of the trees and the green forest, and now you're by the stream and relax into that. This is more of a guided awareness method. With TM is an automatic self-transcending technique. You're given a mantra, you're taught how to use it, and the mind goes there motivated by its own nature, its own desire to go into the depths. Just like if you're diving off a board into the swimming pool, you just take the correct angle and the rest takes care of itself. If you lift the head up and go leaping off, you might do a belly flop, hurt your back and all these kind of things. So you assume the correct angle, we give you the correct angle, and the rest takes care of itself. Okay, yes, I want this. Total brain functioning, decreased stress and increased creativity and happiness. How could I possibly say no? There are 7 steps to learning TM. Step 1, the intro lecture. We've just done that. Step 2, the prep talk. I'm going to tell you it now. Then we'll have a personal interview. You're going to call me over the phone. We're going to fill out a form, name, address, reasons for wanting to learn, any serious medical conditions we need to know about it. And then step 4, the personal instruction, the day you learn to meditate. This is the sweetest day. It takes about an hour. You come to me in my home in North London. Then there's 3 follow-up days, verification procedure via the interactive TM app. Now, when I say app, don't think Headspace and something like that. Think interactive educational tool. It's quite time intensive. You'll need about 90 minutes each day for the 3 follow-up days. And then you meet with me via Zoom for about 30 minutes. So just to recap, 4 consecutive days. Day 1, about an hour, you come to me here. 3 follow-up days, you're at home with the app, you're meditating on your own at home, and you meet with me via Zoom in the evening for about 30 minutes. And that's it, 4 days. On the day you learn to meditate, there's a brief ceremony. It's a ceremony of thanksgiving from me, the teacher, to the tradition, the lineage of teachers from where this knowledge has come from. You'll receive your mantra and you're taught how to use it. This knowledge of transcending comes from the Vedic tradition, from Maharishi, who happens to come from India, but it could have come from anywhere in the world, ancient Africa, ancient Egypt. It just so happened that Maharishi brought the knowledge to us in the mid-50s of how to transcend. Here is a picture of Gurudev, Maharishi's master, from where Maharishi got the knowledge and he was able to bring it forth to us. Because let's face it, what do we know about meditation? It's just not really our forte. But the way that the TM course is structured, it's so comprehensive, you're going to be well taken care of. So here are the items you need to do the course. 4 consecutive days. Free up the time in your schedule to do the course properly. 15 days free from non-prescribed substances. If you like marijuana or other recreational drugs, just give it a break for 15 days prior to the course starting. And the course fee is as follows. If you or your partner or spouse are a high earner, well done. You pay $725. If you earn over 40k a year, it's $625. Over 25k, it's $525. Over 15k a year, $395. And if you earn under 15k or you're a university student, it's $295. You pay the money to the Maharishi Foundation, and then we, the teachers, receive a percentage. Once you complete the course, you're self-sufficient in the method. I myself learned 20 years ago, and I still practice, so it was an excellent investment of my time and money. We provide a lifetime program for enriching your knowledge. There are advanced courses and stuff and weekends away. Water the root to enjoy the fruit. We don't run around watering the apples on the tree. We go straight to the root, to that pure consciousness, that silence within, and then the tree of life, the tree of your life will blossom. I hope you enjoyed this talk, and I'll see you soon.